show can be a little gay,
But if you're not,
that's okay.
you can listen and have fun either way.
Xenite, Star Wars, Doctor Who,
Guests and music and reviews. Game of Thrones, Winona too. So promise there's something for you. She nerds out. We're girls that like nerdy things. Nerdy things.
Hello and welcome to the She Nerds Out bonus mail sack. I'm Kat.
Wendy.
This is Tara.
Guys, we teased it last week.
You teased the sack.
That's
what you're saying. It's what you're trying to say, Kat.
You gotta tease the sack.
Oh God.
So we're getting all caught up this week on our mail, and guys, let's just jump into
Let's
it.
do it.
May
We're
I
already
go
in it,
first?
I feel like.
We are in it to win it.
All right, get your responsive voices on, because here we go from Beck. Hey nerds.
Hey, Beck.
Oh my gosh, now I have to read this first sentence. So, says Beck, my main takeaway from the last episode, or whichever episode that was, is that Wendy takes epic shits.
Oh,
no,
boy.
Wendy
We're off
does
to a good
not.
start.
We were
It's gonna be
talking
great.
about the poop knife. Mine are normal. I was saying that my plumbing is not the greatest
Wendy,
here in
you
my
do
condo.
not have to.
The
Defend
flushing
yourself
mechanism on the toilet is faulty. It doesn't really
It just doesn't have enough pressure
go
to
down
push
the
everything
normal.
down.
Right.
So anybody
Let's be clear.
has a variety of levels of their pooping at various times in their life. So I think everyone might need a poop knife now and then. But I'll continue, Beck. But then Beck follows that with respect. So when you were talking about the toilet backing up if you don't pace yourself, well, sorry, that's another sentence. When you
Oh,
were
boy.
talking about the toilet backing up if you don't pace yourself, I was laughing so hard. Oh my gosh, Beck, how many times a day are you shitting and how big are they? They're normal. They're normal. I can just
Wow.
imagine you with a little lightsaber poop knife, one that lights up and
Oh,
makes
that
sounds.
would be cool.
Oh,
I bet
that
you would
is
get it if it
pretty
was
cool.
a lightsaber.
I still
If it was
don't
like,
know. Still don't know. 'Cause that's I just love that you went straight to the practicality of the poop knife and skipped right over the fact that it's hilarious. It is hilarious,
funny.
but also useful. Also, I can't believe the ad you read said it could be used as a butter knife. What?
Oh God.
Do not do that unless you want to eat your own poop. I do not.
Good advice.
I don't want a poop knife.
Thanks,
I don't
Beck.
need a poop knife. Just saying it's not the most ridiculous invention ever made.
I have to
but-
give you props, Wendy, for actually being okay with reading this email.
Hey, I'm surprised. Well, I didn't realize what it was till I started reading it, and then I was in it.
Good
So
sport.
we couldn't get out. Tara, says Bex.
Yes.
The first 10 minutes of the last episode were so good. I'm sorry you were in pain, but I also really enjoyed listening to said pain. I can't wait until you actually complete the full-length race, just so I can enjoy the rundown of your pain again. But in all seriousness, you are a superstar. I would never be able to do what you're doing. I get motivation to exercise for one day and take a full week to recover from it, and then just never go back. I'm so proud of you.
Oh,
So
You. I
job.
rode 65 miles yesterday. Let me start at mile 1.
uh-oh.
The day began. It was chilly out. Fast forward to mile 41, where I ran in to Mark. How do you pronounce his last name?
Bierstein?
Bierstein.
I don't know.
From Royal Pains and a bunch of other stuff.
amazing.
And he's also a biker, and he had pulled his car over to stop the Strava on his bike. And if you're a biker, you know what that means, because it's like if you don't document your ride on Strava, it's like it didn't happen.
Yeah, if you don't
So
Strava-
I made that joke to him in passing, and he laughed. We had a moment. It was very funny. He pulled over. He said, "I'm so sorry," because me and the person I was riding with, we actually missed the lights. We were separated from our group because we had to slow down.
Come on.
He was
man.
very apologetic. We could relate because he had his bike gear on. Then we're on to mile 42.
I thought we were on mile 42.
Oh no, we're on 41.
Oh, my bad.
Anyway, I did 65 miles, and then I did 20 more this morning. I'm very tired. I'm drinking wine now because it's the only thing keeping me alert.
It's recovery, right? It's a good recovery.
Recovery wine.
drink. Yeah.
Um,
Recovery wine.
It's my Easter wine. So, thank you.
Is that Elijah's wine? That's a Passover joke.
Oh.
Good one.
One of my favorites.
It's the best.
Anyway.
Bex continues. Beck continues. Big day coming up this week, or whatever week this was. Happy 3-year Snopiversary. Wow, time really flies when you're talking about poop knives. The traditional 3-year anniversary gift is leather. I'm sure it won't take a genius to know where my mind went with that. But because it would be totally appropriate to give you guys said gifts, hashtag A for Tara, I'm going to give you this instead. I love you guys for leather. Beck.
Aw.
By the
I got
way-
both of you writing crops.
Thank you.
Oh, you know, I already have one, so I hope it's.
Oh.
What color is it?
Pink.
Oh, perfect. Great.
By the way, Neeks, as we talked about in the last podcast, had sent us these bracelets for our anniversary. When we were talking about them, I completely forgot that leather is the 3-year anniversary gift, and these are leather with beads. So
Perfect.
that went right over my head.
Thank you, Neeks.
Yes,
Got 'em.
Neeks.
But thank you, and thank you, Beck, for the anniversary wishes.
Thanks, Beck.
3 years.
I know, right? It's crazy.
We still like each other.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We went out for fun just last night.
We
Don't worry, anyone.
did.
Things are great.
We had a great time, and we all sat.
And-
we all sat on the same side of the table, and we're all
That's
wearing
true.
flannel.
Poor flannel was like we really were in some kind of weird like a thruple where we all dress the same. We all sit up next to each other,
Oh
even
my-
though we're with other people.
Good Lord,
Yeah.
it's really funny.
Mine was
Yeah.
more not so much flannel as a plaid print because it wasn't flannel,
Fair.
Yeah, it was more of a
but it was
plaid
a plaidish print. But it was close enough.
Fair enough.
But it was fun.
Oh, it's my turn.
Oh,
Okay.
of course it is.
I was just reminiscing. I've got an email from our good friend AK.
Hey.
But where did it go? I just had it up.
This happens every time.
Now I really did. Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. I have it.
Great.
Joke's on you.
Aha.
Okay. AK says, congratulations on approaching your 3rd birthday, my little snoplings. Look at you with the longevity.
Hey.
Longevity. You know what 65 miles is? Longevity.
Does 3 years podcasting count as longevity?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because so many people start their podcast and they're like, I have a podcast. And then it goes for like 10 episodes. And you're like, what now?
That's true.
We just keep them coming, whether you want to hear them or not. All right. AK says, the genius of your list is that it's things we're excited about in 2022, which of course we really can't argue with at all. Can't tear
True.
apart a list of your preferences. You'd know them better than us.
That's a good point.
If you'd called it the 10 best things coming in 2022, then we might have been able to argue. Cunning of you.
Smarter than we
However,
look.
the list is 10 things happening in 2022.
That is very true. Those are happening.
However, things you're apparently not excited about, but which some of us are, include Russian Doll Series 2, coming very, very soon. I'm also excited. I binged that one in one day. This is Tara, of course. So I am very excited about that too. Coming very, very soon. Also, Umbrella Academy Series 3 with Elliot Page due in the summer. Motherland Fort Salem may have a third. Warrior Nun Season 2 is meant to happen at some point this year.
Oh.
Love that one as well. Though who knows? And finding out last whether Tasman gets to have and finding out at last whether Tasman gets to have a thing before 13 regenerates, and who the new Doctor Who will be.
I don't
He
know.
That
Grant.
means that
Any of
means
that
the
means.
13th Doctor and oh my God, Yasmin. God, my brain is so tired.
Cycle brain.
Anyway, I simply can't believe, knowing how much she enjoyed the first season, that Wendy isn't excited for seeing even more of the Shahi. That means in what's the show called?
Sex life.
Sex Life. Although I'm not sure there was any more of her to see. I think we all saw it saw it all in season 1. In Sex Life season 2. Did you ever get through all of season 1, Wendy?
Nope.
Wendy? No.
Oh no.
Look, at some point I'm going to go back in and maybe just fast forward through some parts. I'll finish it at some point. Look, I love the Shahi. I'm going to finish it. I just don't need to watch all the,
Explicit
carrying
sex.
on. Yeah.
Carrying on.
Yes. AK says exciting times. I mean, it's not gay. It's not sci-fi. It's not even Bridgerton. It's the Shahi.
Which is
Swoon.
enough. Look, any
Swoon.
other actress, I wouldn't have it wouldn't be on my radar in any capacity, but it's the Shahi. I will watch whatever she does, so I will finish it.
Yeah. AK continues. Oh, and I'm looking forward to eventually seeing more purely platonic getting you out of your head kisses in the second half of Batwoman season 3. It's still on hiatus here. Poor Bridlin. Okay. Ridlin. Poor bedridden. I can't even say the word right now. No,
Bedridden.
Bedridden. That's me.
That's you.
This is Sarah. Magnificent, gentle rantings about your travails. The whole business sounds profoundly disagreeable. Well done, you. The whole slew crew must have been agog at your detailed description of being in Wendy's bed. No videos from this session, Captain Caramel. Cruelty to the slew crew. Trust me, you didn't want to see it. It was like, I was just like a sloth, bedridden sloth, like hunched over.
Not as sexy as it sounds.
It wasn't
accurate.
not my most attractive moment. Say that. Have y'all selected the fanfic for the much anticipated performance? So AK is also giving a call back.
Yeah, because you need to do
It's
it.
something we discussed in our other episode that comes out this week.
And they dropped a y'all.
Yeah.
Good job.
Nicely done.
Well done.
So no, we have not selected it. We'll get back to you on that. It was something I was supposed to do, so that means it's been delayed until season 2. Your mighty bulging male sack, spelled MALESSACK,
boy.
having strained so hard it exploded. Oh boy. Disgorging its contents all over a bonus episode. Blimey.
Blimey indeed.
That blimey to that sentence. Sorry,
Fly me
Beck.
to the moon.
Sorry, Beck. I just couldn't resist that one. Don't blame Wendy for reading it out. It was me. This is Tara went reading it out. Not
Twist.
to be confused with Wendy, because Wendy does most times read AK.
That's true.
But I got the privilege of reading that sentence. I feel like I need to reread it to really give it what it deserves.
Please do.
Your mighty bulging mail sack, having strained so hard it exploded, disgorging its contents all over a bonus episode.
It's worse.
Blimey.
I believe
wanted it. It's a
made
hit.
a interesting choice on the spelling of male sack.
Yes, the MALE. Yeah. And continuing, it's mating season. Now we go into a little lambing season update. It's mating season for the wild things in the countryside here now, which means all the creatures are even more distracted and stupid than usual, which in turns mean it's roadkill central around here. What the hell, AK? What the hell? Can't drive more than 100 yards without a dead deer.
Oh, happy Easter,
Or a
everybody.
finished fox or a bashed pheasant. What the fuck?
A finished fox or bashed badger.
A flattened pheasant. A ruined rabbit, even a pancaked partridge.
Well done.
All very flat.
Oh my goodness.
It's mildly depressing.
Mildly.
Very depressing. But in the fields, it's another story. Those guys are full of beans.
Aw.
As predicted, the glorious week of 60 degrees has given way to a week of 32, and everything is rather wondering what's hit it. When a week in t-shirts gives way to a week freezing my arse off in full thermals, it's meant to be November, not March. Attached photos of today in the meadow. First shot was lunchtime. The second shot at the end of work. What a difference a few hours makes.
Oh my
It was
goodness.
actually fractionally warmer in the damn snow.
Huh.
You needed proof I'm British? Talking about the bloody weather. Please send some more of your famous Californian sunshine post haste. AK out.
I'll trade you, AK.
Thank
take
you,
what you
AK, for your very descriptive words. Once again,
Good alliteration there.
disturbingly descriptive. Yeah, really going for the alliteration. Really, really creatively
I respect
finding
it.
all of these ways to describe flattened animals.
Amazing.
Just
But they made up for it by sending the cute lamb
know,
picture.
they're
yes,
so
the
freaking-
They're just looking
lambs.
at the camera so earnestly. There's sort of little
They
numbers
are.
on them.
There's like,
Oh.
hello,
My goodness.
Hello.
where's our food?
Oh, they're so cute. Those
They're
have some spots
Aw.
on it.
Cutest. They're just.
You can see that. Can see that frost there
I
in the
know,
one
right?
picture,
For
right?
real.
So pretty. I will trade in a heartbeat for that frost.
I mean, it was in the
Gorgeous.
triple digits last week. It was very hot in LA this last week.
Yeah, and then the
Horrid.
second one, it's definitely looks a little warmer. Look at that little lamb. He's just like, hello.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
It's like a picture perfect lamb.
It
Yeah,
is.
it is. Don't go in the streets, little lamb.
No, stay away from the street.
Don't cross the road.
Hoping the lambs have fences to help keep them.
Oh my goodness. So cute.
I'm so
Lamb.
sad. For all my
I know.
thoughts are with all those other animals.
Let's not think about that.
Like we mentioned in the other episode, I don't deal well with
Animal death
animal death
or harm.
or suffering.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, let's
But
think
the
about
lambs are very
something.
cute.
Let's think about something else.
Okay.
I have an email from Nancy. And the title of this email is Yikes. Hello, Snoppers. I was going to write you about something else, but that's going to have to wait because the duo podcast last week landed a couple of punches. I'll get to it in a minute, but first I want to briefly tell Kat regarding the staircase that for a couple of years I lived less than half a mile from the Peterson house in Durham, North Carolina. Ooh. This was a couple of years after the initial murder trial. I would walk my dog and run through that neighborhood often. And now Colin Firth and Toni Collette are starring in a miniseries about it. Wow, I had no idea that the story would be so compelling for people all these years later. No kidding. Were you, tell me this, Nancy, when you were running through the neighborhood or walking your dog, were you attacked by an owl? Moving on. So that's an inside joke if you watch the staircase.
Okay. Okay.
Trust me, it was really funny. Nancy's laughing out
I'm
loud.
sure there's some people out there laughing. Just not us.
Just not us. Oh, that's fine. Nancy continues. So there's a clue about the first. So there's a clue about the first punch. I was born and raised in North Carolina. I'm an alum of University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Not only that, but in my immediate family, parents, two of my brothers, and myself, we have over 30 years of UNC education. If you include aunts, uncles, cousins, and nieces, now we're up to 65 total years of UNC
Wow.
education.
Wow.
My parents met at UNC. Without UNC, I would not exist. Wendy, my birth year sister, did you really have to give that giant endorsement of Duke and Coach K? I am wounded. However, I have to admit that last night's game has eased the pain considerably. I will say that I agree with your assessment that Coach K is a legend. He helped create the UNC-Duke rivalry, and how sweet it is. By the way, my wife is a Duke grad, and I love her anyway. So it is possible for Dukies, that's fun, for Dukies and heels to get along, although watching the game together last night was dicey.
Well, I just have to say that, I mean, I always liked Coach K. I'm not some huge fan. I just liked the story of him going out. I wanted him to go as far as he could in the last season because of all he's done. He's been a legend. And after his team, they blew the last home game against North Carolina. It was a Duke's home game. Everybody was there for Coach K's last home game.
Oh, boy.
They had already beat North Carolina by a large margin in their first meetup. And then to lose to North Carolina and ruin that night for everybody there. And then that's why I just wanted the best way to remedy that was get to the final game and win. And that's why I wanted them to go all the way because it was a great story.
It is a good
But
story.
they didn't, so it's not like I'm like some lifelong Duke fan or anything, but I just wanted him to go out on top.
Yeah, you're not a Dookie.
No, not really. I'm not a Dookie.
Nancy continues. Speaking of my wife, what did she do after she graduated from Duke? Why, she went to med school, and then she completed residency. in general surgery. So it's not enough that Wendy sides with the arch rival of the university responsible for my very existence. Tara has to go. Tara has to go at surgeons. First of all,
Damn.
I will acknowledge that the stereotype of surgeons being egotistical, detached, and lacking in bedside manner has some measure of truth. I worked in a large university hospital for 7 years while my wife was in residency, and I have met surgeons like that. However, there are many surgeons who are humble, kind, and thoughtful. My wife has, in fact, helped change a patient's bedding.
Wow. Whoa.
See?
Okay.
One of her surgery mentors in med school would often trim patients' toenails when it was needed.
Huh?
One of her mentors in residency would often fetch a popsicle for patients when she gave them permission to take in liquids by mouth. I will say that my wife has not had sex in a hospital supply closet or a hospital elevator or a call room or anywhere else on hospital premises. Not yet, Nancy. As she has told me, surgery residents and attendings are far too busy and often sleep deprived to engage in such encounters. So that is a major plot hole in Grey's universe. I'm not saying that sexual encounters never happen in a hospital, just definitely not on Grey's Anatomy scale. But of course, to have an 18-plus year run, you got to do what you got to do. I respect it. But please, Tara, have some love for the kind-hearted surgeons of the world. They exist.
I believe you. I'm sorry that I hurt you.
You've upset Nancy.
You
very
know,
much.
you're right. You're right. I judged too harshly. Yes, I too have met some very nice surgeons. That's what I'm saying. But again, it's in the spirit of the show that these surgeons are doing many of the things they are pictured doing.
Fair enough. Nancy continues, if you are attending XeniteCon in the fall, I'll introduce you to my wife, so you will definitely know at least one.
All right.
And yeah, we're planning on going.
She can be in the Snop's Anatomy.
Perfect. She
Yeah.
can be head of surgery.
Head of surgery. Chief of surgery.
Chief. Okay, now that I've gotten that off my chest, I feel much better. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for keeping me entertained. Tara, good luck with your training. Peace, Nancy.
Thanks, Nancy.
Thanks, Nancy.
Appreciate it. I'm sorry my co-host upset you so much. I can't be held responsible.
We
Sometimes they say
we
things.
try. We try.
Yeah, but I plan to be at the Xena convention. This is Tara.
Yeah, me too.
You
Me too.
as well? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I guess
doubt.
That would be awesome.
I guess I'll make it out.
It's so far. Well, it is far. It's LAX. It's far. But we'll be there. We'll suck it up.
All right. I've got another one. This is
Woohoo.
Tara. I've got one from Jackie and Buster.
Yay.
Jackie and Buster say, howdy, y'all. Apologies up front. This is going to be a long one. Insert joke from Tara here saying that's what she said. That is what she said. Feel free to skip the reading. Now we'll say that's what she said. First, happy anniversary. Thanks so much for the
you.
weekly and sometimes multiple times a week invitation to hang out. I'm so glad I stumbled across your podcast via your first cat interview. Apparently, she's a gateway cat to the OG cat. So it was another
Oh.
gateway cat. You're the OG cat
That's nice. I'll take
with
that.
a seat. Cat with a seat.
That's right.
Speaking of that, does that mean there's a new cat interview on the horizon since she is now contractually obligated to appear on any and all momentous Snop occasions?
Let me say this. Just always assume there's always a cat interview on the horizon.
That we're trying to get.
For the rest of the life of this podcast, we are always trying to get Cat on the show. So, yes.
Now to the multiple Snopisodes released over the past couple of weeks. For the top 10, I'm genuinely shocked there wasn't more debate involved. Has the hive mind finally taken over? Listening to the voluminous Millsack episode after the regular one made me wonder about Tara's post-ride recovery program. Did the Tylenol and or electrolytes wear off by the second episode? Because Thor Tara is a salty Tara. Wendy, you are a very good friend. Oh, please.
Ain't that the truth?
I didn't know I was just reading myself right into a corner. I'm also currently low on electrolytes. And
Keep drinking that wine.
no, I've got my wine. And then contrast to that following week's episode with competing voice memo segments. Tara auditioning for the traffic report spot at Wendy's Station on the way to WonderCon and doing remote spots from various locations in Columbus. This is a wild ride, y'all, and I'm here for all of it. Also, I'm an expert breakfast taco maker and will offer my services up as tribute at any time.
Love breakfast tacos.
Interesting.
Speaking of Erpapalooza, happy to report I survived my first ErpCon. In hindsight, though, I don't think going to Disney World immediately before a con was the best idea I've ever had. Let's just say I was very glad my volunteer shift mostly consisted of sitting on Friday. Side note, I'm now an expert banner stand constructor, so practical skills were gained during this weekend. What? How do you pronounce? Tangent.
You almost got it. You almost got it.
You gotta sound it out. Tangential. No.
Tangential.
No.
It doesn't sound right either. I think it's tangential. Tangential? God damn it.
Tangential.
It's
Maybe
not
a tangent.
it's not tangential.
No, it's not. It's also not tangential.
Tangential?
It's tangential.
Are you Googling it, Wendy?
No.
Oh.
Definitely not.
Hold on.
Tangential.
Do I need
Not-
to?
I'm doing it. It's not tangential.
I've never heard it put that way.
Okay, ready? This is what Google thinks it is.
Tangential.
No, hold on.
Tangential.
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 It's a hard word.
Tangential.
It's like
Tangential.
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 Tangential. Yeah, easy.
Okay. Tangential. Note.
Just say tangential. Oh, Jackie, what have you done?
Tangential note. Drove past the Galactic Stark Cruiser,
Ooh.
and it looks like an extremely small hotel with no windows, and like it sits immediately behind the Smuggler's Run ride.
So that's what I was
Interesting.
doing. I was
Not
looking up
selling
the
me.
map, and I didn't realize. Yeah, it's right like really close to the Smuggler's Run. So I'm sure that's how when they take you into that part of the park for the day, it's right there.
Cruise
So it's a
past
short ride.
The Falcon.
I guess. I
That's
don't know where they
Smuggler's
drop you
Run,
off,
right? That's
but
the
yeah,
Falcon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it's called?
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run.
There it is.
It's not called Han Solo's Millennium Falcon because he's nowhere to be seen.
No, he's
You
dead.
had to
in
name
this-
it something else.
He's dead in this timeline.
Stupid choice.
All right,
Anyway.
Jackie and Buster continue. Was not prepared for the little ball of energy that Emily is, although I did make her cry at the meet and greet, for which she gave me a very heartfelt F you first thing in the morning. All the guests have really great hug game, especially Ann and Casey, who I briefly saw in front of the elevators. And y'all are right. I need to find a yellow lab sticker I could put on my badge or something to give Buster a shout out.
So it's funny when Ann told me that she met Jackie, she's like, she introduced herself as like, I'm Jackie of Jackie and Buster. I love it.
I was also adopted for the weekend by a lovely couple from Minneapolis. So I was, in all, it was a great experience. The only thing I have to compare it to was the one-day trip to D23, with the main difference being at D23, the attendees were waiting in lines for stuff, whereas at Erpapalooza, there were lines waiting for experiences with people, and I just found that really beautiful.
Guys, Minneapolis.
Right.
Mystery continues. Jackie, who are these couple, and do they shop at Trader Joe's?
The one Trader Joe's in the greater Minneapolis area.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting me through my first con week, Jackie and Buster. P.S. Shout out to my sister Brooke for successfully defending her thesis and getting her doctorate from SMU.
Hey.
I got to watch virtually from the Animal Kingdom parking lot. That's awesome. That is a lot of work. P.S. More P.S. Enjoy some random picks. Even more P.S. Guys, my flight number back to Dallas was 1069. Can't make this up.
Yeah.
So Jackie sent pictures.
Buster.
Here's Buster.
I feel like we haven't seen
He
Buster in
is
so
looking
long.
so freaking handsome. He has a toy and he's looking at the camera like, what the hell are you taking that picture for? Pick up this toy and play with me.
Buster.
It's just
Such a good
stunning,
boy.
stunningly handsome. Then we have little black kitty
Who are these kitties?
and little gray kitty.
Aw.
There's so little.
Very cute. They are sleeping. They look very relaxed. And then there is a close-up of Jackie's luggage tag from Dallas with the number 1069 on there. And I notice on the name here, it just says Jackie. It does not say Buster on there anywhere. So that's concerning. And then there's the kitties again, both of them playing with a Lego bag.
Yeah, because the bags are the best part of any gift you bring to a kitty.
Mm-hmm. And then we have some pictures from Jackie of her at the con with Charlotte Sullivan.
Is that Noelle?
It's Noelle Carboni.
Nice.
And
And
who's that other one in the hat?
you might know her as the other cat, Cat Burrell.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
That is
cat.
awesome.
Let's
And
see can we see
Jackie and
anybody?
Emily. Wow. And then of the panel were Tim, Emily, and Mel and Kat. And of course, Mel and Kat are hugging because that group likes to hug.
Huggers.
They are
They're
hugging.
huggers.
Yes, I'm here for it. And
Aw.
yeah, that looks like a ton of freaking fun.
Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
I
like you
love
had
the
blast.
pictures.
I
Can I
know,
just put a
too.
side note in here? People who put on cons, I admire their organization skills and ability to do a large event because I feel like I wouldn't have a clue. And people that can organize things like that are just amazing to me.
It's impressive.
All the people, the logistical stuff,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a
Fun.
lot.
events. Yeah.
Getting
just-
volunteers, scheduling.
yeah.
Ooh.
It makes
Jackie-
me tired.
Thank you so much for these awesome pictures. I'm so glad that you had fun. Even if, Buster didn't get to go. Yeah. Are we going to get to meet Jackie soon at something coming up?
I don't know.
Jackie, are you going to any of the other ERP stuff?
Yeah. You coming out to EDE? You're gonna be in at Expo in
Or
Nolans?
ACON, maybe?
Maybe.
We're thinking about maybe doing that.
Yeah.
Right.
Where will we meet you, Jackie?
Where, oh, where? And who are those kittens?
Yeah.
I think Jackie, there are other pictures that Jackie sent from other weeks.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Let me see if I can
I'm
find
just so
it.
familiar with Jackie and Buster that I forgot
I
it
know.
was like Jackie, Buster, kitten. So,
Oh, Buster. He's so cute. I just want to
cutest.
go squish his little face.
Tara has a dog-shaped
roll
hole in her
around.
heart right now. She needs
Aw.
one.
Yeah.
Specifically a lab-shaped hole in my
Yeah.
heart.
Oh.
But all doggies. I mean, I'm fiending, you guys. Like every dog I see, I'm like, hello, what's your name? I completely ignore the dog parent. And I just I can sense their fear. Like I'm just going to steal their dog.
Snatch their dog.
You might.
I'll say this: if I could go back in time, give my 20 something self advice, get a dog. Chicks love dogs.
They do. And it's such a good conversation starter.
It
People just feel so much more
is.
comfortable walking up to you.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, put a rainbow bandana on the dog. Hello.
Get out and just stand back because you're just gonna
Right.
be hitting women away from you left and right.
I think it worked out for you, Kat.
Listen, not complaining. Love my life. Just saying things. I would have had a lot more fun in my 20s, maybe.
If you had a
If I had
dog.
a dog.
Who knew? All right. We have one more piece of mail to read from, this sounds familiar, Beck.
Back.
So this time Beck didn't say, hey, nerds. So, but we can do it anyway.
Whoa.
Hey,
Beck.
Hey, Beck.
Says,
Cat, what was that?
Sorry, I was distracted.
That was
well, then
nonsense.
this appropriately leads into the first sentence. Kat, being friends with you is so exhausting.
Friends.
By that, I guess, Fran?
Friends.
Fran?
Mm-hmm.
1 minute, I got to send you 2 emails a week. Next minute, maybe take a week off. What do you want from me? I'm going to send you one anyway just to spite you.
Oh, damn you.
I knew that whole
Beck.
telling people to take a week off was going to backfire.
It was
AK
not.
sent us one too, being like, "Oh, now you want me to take a week off?
Exactly.
Oh, you got too many people in me email." So,
Here's another.
for the record, this is Tara. I said specifically not to tell people to take a week off. I thought the more the merrier. That's all. I'm just wanted to throw a cat under the bus. That's all.
Okay. Good job. Well done.
I was wrong. I apologize. I'm sorry.
Her heart was in the right place.
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of cat, Beck says also our matching hoodies are still very much matching. Mine is just a blue hoodie now. It's still super cozy though. I put it on one day and noticed most of it had peeled off and then proceeded to sit there and peel the rest off.
Same.
Even though I was sad about it, I could not stop peeling it. Why do I do that? I would have done the same thing.
It's like very gratifying
Yeah,
to
very
do that
much.
kind of thing.
Hope you enjoy your spite email. P.S. Wendy, your shirt should say, "What day is it, Wendy?"
Oh.
There you go. Mm.
Yeah, Kat's got her blank blue
I do.
sweatshirt on now. It does still say
makes
she
me
nerds.com on the back.
sad.
It
But
does. The backs is intact, which I don't. How does that happen? Like I don't understand.
Maybe,
Wow.
Who knows?
you just get like a whiteout pen and just write "She Nerds Out" on it.
Ooh, I like that. Okay.
That definitely shouldn't wash out or anything.
Nope.
Well, we got new merch coming.
We
It's
do.
gonna be announced this week, and it's Redbubble. I have many Redbubble shirts, and they're all in pristine condition. So this should work just fine.
It's gonna be great.
It's gonna be wonderful. You live and learn, right? Live and learn.
It's true.
We're out of mail. Our
We
mail
are.
sack is empty. So hey, bring it on.
We're
bring
caught
it
up.
on.
Bring it. Send all the mail.
We want everything.
Bombard us. Guess where we're gonna be next weekend doing our podcast? Xenite Retreat.
Xenite Retreat. We
That's
didn't even
right.
mention it on the other podcast.
I
Well, we're
No.
mentioning it now. We're gonna
it-
be hanging out in the woods.
It came up. We mentioned a little bit. We are. We're
That's
like
true.
we're
That's
like
true.
spending the night. Having
Sleepover.
Sleepover.
Stop over.
Yeah.
Oh, stop over.
Yeah.
Ooh,
We're,
I wish I had snap jammies.
Well,
just get that whiteout pen, and yeah, we're just gonna be kind of roaming around. We're talking to people. Yeah, it'll be fun.
inserting ourselves into their business for the purpose of the podcast. Good times. Well,
Hey, we're also emceeing the costume contest.
That's right.
And let me tell you, I'm going there straight from a bike ride
Oh,
next
no.
week. My
Okay.
bike ride in Santa Clarita, thank God, because it's actually on the way to Lake Estella near where the retreat is.
Yeah.
So it's on the right side of town in greater Los Angeles. But I'm literally going to have to ask Penny for where a shower is that I can use.
I'm sure it's not a problem.
Or I just go stinky. I'd rather take a shower.
You can jump in the lake.
Is it made for that?
I don't know.
Is it a real lake? Is it?
Well, there's got hoses, you know.
Yeah, just hose me down.
Hose you down.
Sounds like fun.
Could probably auction off, like someone wants to hose you down for
Oh,
charity.
boy.
Think about that. Just saying.
No,
many
because then
opportunities.
you'll purposely bring like a fire hose that has, like just blows me off my feet.
No. Anyway, so yeah, if you're
Alright.
if you're going to the Xenite retreat and you're not Martina and you're not T2, come say hi, please.
Yeah, let us know.
please. We won't.
Yeah.
We won't make a big deal about it. We just want to say hi.
Yeah, we want to say hi. And if you
And be on
want
the
to be,
podcast.
if you want to be on the podcast, you can. But if you don't, we respect that. We'll
Totally.
just want to say hi.
Yep.
We won't record. We don't record all of our conversations.
Certainly not.
No. People frown upon that.
Yeah, some people don't
When
like
they-
that.
Right.
looking up the weather, it's going to be 66 as a high. It gets in the
Whoa.
40s at night.
What?
Oh, okay.
Good.
gonna
75 on Sunday.
Hmm.
I like
Look at-
it.
Do we like? Do they
Colder the
have
better.
bedding there? Do you have to bring our sleeping bags or?
I
No
might just
idea.
in case.
I have no
yeah,
idea.
like for extra warmth.
I mean,
Wow.
I think we're getting a cabin. I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe we'll just have to sleep in a tent. We'll just put a tent out by the cars. Hope no wild animal. It's like legit. It's legit in the wilderness. Like in the.
It is.
It is. It's not like it's just like 10 minutes and it's kind of like a little retreat thing in the city. No, you got to drive into the mountains.
Yeah.
North of LA. There's a mountain range to the north, and you got to drive up in there for like 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Like there ain't nothing. There ain't no CVS pharmacy down the way.
No, there's no cell service.
Nope. That's it.
She
Right.
nerds tent out, or she nerds camp out. That's what it is.
Yeah. She nerds camp out. Hello.
Oh, that's funny. I just got
Boom.
it. Oh,
Bam.
that's a good one. She nerds.
That is a good
camp
one.
out.
Using it next week. Come
Yeah,
on.
we are.
Love it.
All right. It's
Gonna
Easter. I
roast
gotta
some
go eat some chocolate
marshmallow.
bunnies.
All right.
Eat
Carrie,
them
you have
bunnies.
I
work
got
to
my
do.
mini eggs.
Yeah, you do. Don't eat ours though, okay?
Yeah, I better.
Liz from LA sent these to us while she was in England. They're Cadbury mini eggs.
Yeah.
They're delicious. I already ate some.
Bring
Of
them-
my bar.
Bring them next weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I expect to get one of those.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to eat everybody's candy. Jesus.
All right. Well, till we're out in the boonies next week,
Mm-hmm.
guess we'll sign off from the comfort and working plumbing of our civilized homes. This is next weekend. We might need that knife. I don't
Oh
know.
boy.
All right.
No.
She Nerds Camp Out on the horizon. But for this week, it's She Nerds
Out.
She nerds out. We're girls that like dirty things. Dirty That's my actual laugh. Guys, that's my real laugh.